Princess Charlotte's world has been turned upside down. Prince William, known for his calm and measured approach, has taken a step no one could have predicted, shaking the very foundation of the monarchy. It's a move that leaves Charlotte, poised, confident, and always composed, struggling with a reality that is rapidly evolving. The decision comes at a time when the royal family finds itself navigating the growing tension between tradition and modernization. However, William's bold actions have thrust Charlotte into the spotlight, and her unexpected reaction is at the center of a storm that could reshape the monarchy's future. For years, Prince William has played the part of the steady heir, following the footsteps of King Charles, while quietly preparing for his eventual reign. Yet now, William's power play appears to mark the beginning of a new era, one in which the younger generation of royals consolidates control over the institution. Aligning himself closely with Princess Catherine, William is signaling to the world that they are ready to take the reins. His move to assume greater responsibility may be strategic, but it comes with consequences. Consequences that ripple throughout the royal family, leaving a lasting impact on everyone, including his daughter, Princess Charlotte. The monarchy, once a symbol of stability, is now facing a period of profound change. William's decision to modernize royal duties and tighten control has been seen by many as necessary in a rapidly changing world. Yet, critics have called it a power grab that risks sidelining key members of the family, including Queen Camilla, who once worked tirelessly to secure her position within the royal hierarchy. As King Charles leans on his son to lead, Camilla's influence continues to wane. This has only deepened the cracks forming behind palace walls, a silent battle playing out between generations. Princess Charlotte's silent struggle emerges as a result of this seismic shift. At just a young age, Charlotte has already begun to feel the weight of her father's ambitions. William's decisions place her in a precarious position where her role, once defined by tradition, is now unclear. Charlotte has grown up in the shadow of her parents' rising prominence, groomed to play her part within the monarchy's rigid expectations. Yet, as William steps into a more central leadership role, Charlotte is left grappling with what this means for her future. Is she expected to follow in his footsteps, or will she find herself increasingly overshadowed by the power dynamics at play? As tensions rise, Princess Charlotte has become a symbol of this generational shift. Her public appearances have always been characterized by her poise and composure. But behind the polished image lies a young royal navigating the pressure of her circumstances. Will she embrace her role as part of William's vision for a modern monarchy, or will she resist, seeking to carve out her own path? The question is one that no one can answer yet, but it's clear that Charlotte's reaction carries significant weight. Her silent struggle mirrors the very challenges facing the royal family: how to balance tradition with the demands of an evolving world. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla's struggle highlights another layer of this unfolding story. After decades of public scrutiny, Camilla's promotion to Queen Consort was meant to be the crowning moment of her journey. Yet as Prince William consolidates his power, Camilla finds herself increasingly sidelined. For someone who worked tirelessly to secure her place in the monarchy, her exclusion is both frustrating and symbolic. The younger generation, William and Catherine, have taken center stage, leaving Camilla questioning her legacy. While her title remains intact, her influence is fading, and many are left wondering if this marks the beginning of the end of her role as a key player in the monarchy. Behind closed doors, insiders suggest that King Charles and Camilla are facing growing strain in their relationship. As Charles leans on William and Catherine to lead, Camilla's frustrations have only deepened. While the public remains largely unaware of this silent battle, the cracks are becoming harder to ignore. Charles may have intended to secure the monarchy's future by elevating William, but in doing so, he has inadvertently left Camilla on the periphery. Will she fight to reclaim her place, or will she accept her diminishing role within the palace? The future of the monarchy hangs in the balance, and every decision made now will have lasting consequences. Princess Charlotte, a key to the monarchy's future. Princess Charlotte's story is more than just a footnote in the royal family's journey. It's a reflection of the delicate balance between old traditions and the new world William is working to create. At such a young age, Charlotte is already grappling with the pressures of being part of one of the world's most watched families. The royal household has spent years carefully crafting her public image, presenting her as poised, mature, and ready for the responsibilities she will inevitably face. Yet William's bold decisions have made her role far more complex, and Charlotte now faces a crossroads that could define her place in the monarchy for decades to come. As William and Catherine rise in prominence, Princess Charlotte is left to wonder what this means for her future. Once seen as part of the supporting cast to her older brother, Prince George, Charlotte is now being viewed in a new light. Her father's modern vision for the monarchy means that the expectations placed upon her are evolving. No longer just a child in the background, Charlotte is increasingly positioned as a key figure in the monarchy's future. But the question remains, how will she respond to the shifting tides of power within her family? The monarchy has always been defined by its ability to adapt to the times, but this transition has been anything but smooth. The silent tension between the older and younger generations of royals is impossible to ignore, and Princess Charlotte's reaction to her father's decisions has captured the public's attention. While Charlotte has often been praised for her grace and maturity beyond her years, this moment is testing her in ways that no young royal should have to endure. As William continues to reshape the monarchy's role in the modern world, Charlotte must find her footing amidst the chaos. Her journey is not just personal, it is symbolic of the greater challenges facing the royal family. Can Charlotte embrace the responsibilities that come with her position? Or will she push back against the weight of her family's expectations? Will she step forward and become an integral part of William's vision? Or will she quietly resist the changes that threaten to redefine her role? The choices she makes in these formative years could have far-reaching consequences, not only for herself, but for the monarchy as a whole. The royal family's journey has always been one of evolution, but the stakes have never been higher. With Prince William's decisions shaking the very foundation of the monarchy, the spotlight now falls on Charlotte. Her silent struggle represents more than just a personal challenge. It's a reflection of the monarchy's future. The decisions made today will shape the family's legacy for generations, and Charlotte is at the center of it all. Will she embrace her role as a modern royal, or will the pressures of palace life prove to be too much? As the dust settles on William's bold power play, the royal family stands on the brink of a new era. The rise of William and Catherine has shifted the balance of power, and the once unshakable traditions of the monarchy are being tested like never before. Princess Charlotte's journey through this transition will be pivotal, as she navigates the challenges of a rapidly evolving institution. The choices she makes now will determine not only her legacy, but also the future of the monarchy itself. The world is watching closely as this story unfolds. The pressure on William to lead the royal family into a new era is immense, but the challenges facing Princess Charlotte are equally significant. As her father consolidates power and reshapes the institution, Charlotte must find her place in this new world. Will she rise to the occasion and embrace her role, or will she resist the forces pulling her in multiple directions? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Princess Charlotte's journey is far from over, and the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. The royal household has spent years carefully crafting her public image, presenting her as poised, mature, and ready for the responsibilities she will inevitably face. Yet William's bold decisions have made her role far more complex, and Charlotte now faces a crossroads that could define her place in the monarchy for decades to come. As William and Catherine rise in prominence, Princess Charlotte is left to wonder what this means for her future. Once seen as part of the supporting cast to her older brother, Prince George, Charlotte is now being viewed in a new light. Her father's modern vision for the monarchy means that the expectations placed upon her are evolving. No longer just a child in the background, Charlotte is increasingly positioned as a key figure in the monarchy's future. But the question remains, how will she respond to the shifting tides of power within her family? The monarchy has always been defined by its ability to adapt to the times, but this transition has been anything but smooth. The silent tension between the older and younger generations of royals is impossible to ignore, and Princess Charlotte's reaction to her father's decisions has captured the public's attention. While Charlotte has often been praised for her grace and maturity beyond her years, the world is watching closely as this story unfolds. The pressure on William to lead the royal family into a new era is immense, but the challenges facing Princess Charlotte are equally significant. As her father consolidates power and reshapes the institution, Charlotte must find her place in this new world. Will she rise to the occasion and embrace her role, or will she resist the forces pulling her in multiple directions? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Princess Charlotte's journey is far from over, and the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. Princess Anne has always been the epitome of composure, choosing to stay out of the limelight and away from the headlines that often plague the royal family. For decades, her focus has been on duty, service, and supporting the monarchy in her straightforward, no-nonsense way. However, in a turn of events no one saw coming, Anne found herself at the center of drama that has sent shockwaves through the royal family. At a recent engagement, Princess Anne's calm exterior cracked, and what she revealed about Queen Camilla stunned everyone, including King Charles himself. The aftermath was so explosive that even Charles, known for maintaining royal decorum, completely lost his composure. So, what exactly did Anne say? Why now? And what are the shocking details about Queen Camilla that no one saw coming? Let's unravel the drama as we take you behind the scenes of this unprecedented royal fallout. For years, Princess Anne has been a pillar of stability within the royal family. Known for her hard work, no-frills attitude, and dedication to duty, Anne has always been someone the monarchy could count on. Her relationship with her brother King Charles has been one of mutual respect and understanding, with Anne acting as a trusted confidant and supporter throughout Charles's life. However, Anne's relationship with Queen Camilla has been far more complicated. While the two have managed to maintain public civility, those who closely follow the royal family have long noticed a certain frostiness between them. Now, it appears that this tension has finally come to a breaking point. It all unfolded during an official engagement at the University of London, where Queen Camilla was set to receive an honorary doctorate in literature in recognition of her work promoting literacy. Princess Anne, who serves as the Chancellor of the university, was there to present the honor. On the surface, this appeared to be just another routine royal event. The two women arrived with carefully orchestrated poise, the picture of professionalism as they greeted guests and posed for photographs. Yet, those who observed closely sensed an underlying tension that would later explode behind closed doors. Upon arriving at the ceremony, an interaction occurred that spoke volumes. In a rare moment of awkwardness, Queen Camilla gestured for Anne to enter the room first, seemingly out of respect for Anne's role in the university. The fallout from this incident has reportedly caused significant tension behind palace walls. King Charles, who has worked tirelessly to present a united front since ascending the throne, is said to be deeply concerned about the implications of Anne's confrontation. The royal family has always been mindful of its public image, and any hint of discord threatens to undermine the stability and continuity that Charles is striving to maintain. For Anne to challenge Camilla so publicly, even if behind closed doors, risks exposing fractures within the family that the monarchy cannot afford. At the same time, many royal watchers have expressed sympathy for Anne, applauding her for speaking her mind and standing up for the values she holds dear. Anne has always been seen as someone who puts duty above all else, and her willingness to voice her concerns, even at the risk of causing conflict, reflects her deep commitment to the monarchy. While her actions may have caused a stir, they also highlight the very real challenges facing the royal family as it navigates this new era. As for Camilla, she has remained characteristically silent in the wake of the incident. Over the years, Camilla has developed a reputation for handling criticism with quiet resilience, a trait that has served her well as she transitioned into her role as queen consort. Despite the lingering tensions with Anne, Camilla is unlikely to address the matter publicly, choosing instead to focus on her duties and the support of her husband, King Charles. The question now is what comes next for the royal family. Will Anne and Camilla be able to put their differences aside and present a united front? Or will this incident deepen the rift between them, creating further challenges for King Charles as he seeks to solidify his reign? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This moment has revealed a side of Princess Anne that few have ever seen. Her willingness to confront Camilla and speak her truth, even in the face of royal tradition, underscores the complexities of the relationships within the royal family. For those who follow the monarchy closely, This incident serves as a reminder that behind the crowns and titles, the royal family is, at its core, just that, a family. Like any family, they are not immune to disagreements, frustrations, and moments of tension. While they may strive to maintain a flawless public image, moments like this reveal the humanity beneath the surface. Princess Anne's actions may have shocked the public, but they also reflect the weight of her role and the principles she has upheld throughout her life. As the royal family moves forward, all eyes will be on Anne, Camilla, and Charles to see how they navigate this unprecedented situation. Will they find a way to reconcile, or will this incident mark a turning point in their already fragile relationship? One thing is certain: the monarchy is entering a new chapter, and the dynamics between its most prominent members will play a crucial role in shaping its future. For now, the world waits to see how this royal drama will unfold, and what it means for the family that has captured the world's attention for generations. Anne, ever the stickler for protocol, politely declined, instead allowing Camilla to proceed. For those unfamiliar with royal rules, this might seem insignificant, but it was a clear nod to the hierarchy of precedence that defines the royal family. As queen consort, Camilla technically outranks Anne, and Anne's gesture, while polite, was a pointed reminder of that fact. It was a small moment, but one that hinted at the underlying tension simmering between the two women. The ceremony itself went off without a hitch. Camilla received her honorary degree with a smile, and Anne fulfilled her duties with her signature efficiency. Photographs of the event captured both women appearing cordial, their expressions neutral and composed. Yet, as the ceremony ended and the cameras stopped flashing, the atmosphere reportedly shifted. Away from the public eye, in the privacy of the event's reception area, Anne and Camilla had an exchange that shocked those in attendance. According to insiders who witnessed the moment, Anne's demeanor changed as she confronted Camilla in a way that few have ever seen. Her frustration, which had clearly been building for some time, came spilling out. In a calm but unmistakably pointed tone, Anne expressed her true feelings about Camilla's role within the royal family, voicing concerns that many believe have been quietly festering for years. What Anne said was reportedly so blunt and unfiltered that those nearby were left stunned. While the exact words are not yet public, sources close to the palace suggest that Anne questioned Camilla's suitability for her position as queen consort and accused her of overstepping boundaries within the royal hierarchy. What makes this moment so shocking is not just the content of Anne's remarks, but the fact that she said them at all. Princess Anne is not one to engage in public drama. She has spent her life dutifully upholding the monarchy, carefully avoiding unnecessary scandals or controversies. For her to openly confront Camilla suggests that her feelings on the matter have reached a breaking point. It also reveals deeper tensions within the royal family, tensions that have likely been exacerbated by recent changes under King Charles's reign. When news of Anne's confrontation reached King Charles, his reaction was said to be one of disbelief and anger. Charles has always been close to Anne, relying on her support and loyalty, particularly as he transitioned into his role as king. For Anne to publicly challenge Camilla in such a way was seen not just as a personal affront, but as a threat to the image of unity Charles has worked so hard to project. Sources suggest that Charles confronted Anne immediately afterward, demanding an explanation for her behavior. The exchange between brother and sister was reportedly tense, with Charles losing his usual composure as he struggled to process what had happened. To understand why Anne might have reached this point, it's important to look back at the history between her and Camilla. Their relationship has always been complex, shaped by a mix of personal history, royal duty, and lingering resentments. In the late 1970s, both Anne and Camilla were romantically linked to Andrew Parker Bowles. Anne's relationship with Andrew was brief, but significant, as it marked one of her few forays into the public eye in a romantic context. When Andrew eventually married Camilla, the dynamic between the two women became complicated. While Anne moved on, the shared history created an unspoken tension that has persisted over the years. The situation grew even more complicated when Charles and Camilla rekindled their relationship, eventually marrying in 2005. Anne, ever loyal to her late mother Queen Elizabeth II, reportedly struggled to accept Camilla's role within the family. Anne has always been a staunch traditionalist, committed to upholding the values and protocols of the monarchy. Camilla's presence, particularly as someone who was once considered a controversial figure, did not sit well with Anne. Over the years, Anne's cool demeanor toward Camilla became well documented, with royal watchers noting the lack of warmth in their interactions. Another factor that may have contributed to Anne's frustrations is Camilla's growing influence within the royal family. Since becoming queen consort, Camilla has taken on an increasingly prominent role, supporting Charles in his duties and shaping the monarchy in her own way. For someone like Anne, who has spent her entire life working tirelessly in service to the crown, Camilla's ascent may feel unearned or even inappropriate. Anne's reputation as one of the hardest-working royals is well-deserved. Year after year, she carries out hundreds of engagements, often flying under the radar while others receive the lion's share of attention. For Anne, who has devoted her life to duty, Camilla's rise to prominence may feel like an affront to the values she holds dear.
At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, has always been a symbol of elegance, strength, and poise, embodying the ideals of the British royal family. Known for her unwavering dedication to her royal duties and her ability to balance the demands of public life with motherhood, she has garnered admiration from millions across the globe. However, in recent months, troubling reports have emerged that have left both the public and the royal family deeply concerned. It all began during a prestigious royal event, where Kate Middleton, alongside her husband, Prince William, was expected to make another public appearance as part of her tireless commitment to charity work and royal obligations. The Duchess had long been known for her impeccable composure during these events, often showing little sign of fatigue or stress despite her packed schedule. However, what was meant to be a routine engagement quickly turned into a deeply distressing situation that left those in attendance in shock. As the Duchess mingled with guests, those nearby noticed that she seemed slightly pale and was moving at a slower pace than usual. Initially, it was chalked up to the sheer exhaustion of her busy schedule, which had been particularly demanding in recent months. However, things took a dramatic turn when, without warning, Kate collapsed in front of a horrified audience. Prince William, who was standing just a few feet away, immediately rushed to her side, his face a mixture of fear and urgency. The crowd fell into a tense silence, the joyous atmosphere instantly replaced by anxiety and concern. Royal aides and security personnel acted quickly, ushering the Duchess away from the crowd and into a nearby room where medical personnel had been summoned. The event was swiftly cancelled, and the media were asked to show restraint, although whispers of the incident quickly began circulating through the corridors of Buckingham Palace and beyond. Within hours, the news had broken, and concerns for Kate Middleton's health dominated headlines across the world. The collapse sparked an immediate response from the royal family, and questions began to surface about Kate's well-being. While the palace initially downplayed the severity of the situation, stating that the Duchess had merely been feeling unwell and was advised to rest, further reports soon indicated that the issue might be far more serious than previously thought. Speculation began to grow about the nature of her health struggles, with some pointing to the immense pressure she had been under in her role as a senior royal, while others suggested that there might be an underlying medical condition contributing to her collapse. In the days following the event, sources close to the royal family confirmed that Kate had undergone a series of medical tests to determine the cause of her sudden collapse. The results, while not immediately disclosed to the public, reportedly raised alarms within the royal household. It was later revealed that doctors had discovered a troubling issue, one that had been hidden from public view for some time. Kate Middleton had been quietly battling a serious health condition, and there were growing concerns that it might be cancer. The news sent shockwaves through both the British public and the wider world, as the idea that someone as beloved and high-profile as the Duchess could be facing such a daunting challenge seemed almost unthinkable. For years, Kate had maintained a healthy and active lifestyle, often seen jogging, playing tennis, and staying involved in numerous charitable causes related to physical and mental health. The revelation that she might be suffering from a potentially life-threatening illness left many in disbelief. While the royal family has traditionally been private about health matters, the severity of the situation forced them to address the growing speculation. In a carefully worded statement, the palace confirmed that Kate had indeed undergone further medical evaluations, and while they did not confirm a specific diagnosis, they acknowledged that she was facing a significant health issue. The statement reassured the public that Kate was receiving the best possible care and that her doctors were closely monitoring her condition. The lack of details in the palace's statement only fueled further speculation. Media outlets around the world began reporting that Kate Middleton might be suffering from a form of cancer, although no specific type had been confirmed. Some reports suggested that she had been diagnosed with an early stage of the disease and that her prognosis was good, while others speculated that her condition might be more advanced than initially thought. The truth, however, remained closely guarded by the royal family, leaving the public to grapple with the uncertainty of the situation. As Kate Middleton continued her recovery, the public's admiration for her only grew. She had faced one of the most difficult challenges of her life with grace and courage, and her resilience had touched the hearts of many. While the future remained uncertain, one thing was clear: Kate Middleton was a fighter, and she would continue to face whatever challenges came her way with the same strength and determination that had made her such a beloved figure in the first place. Throughout her ordeal, Kate had remained focused on her family, particularly her 3 young children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. As a mother, her greatest concern had always been for their well-being, and she had worked tirelessly to ensure that they remained happy and secure, despite the challenges she was facing. Prince William had also played a pivotal role in supporting both Kate and their children, ensuring that their family life remained as normal as possible during this difficult time. In a poignant moment that tugs at the heartstrings, Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, shared a deeply emotional embrace with a young girl in a touching act of compassion. This story, both heartwarming and heart-wrenching, unfolds as we explore the powerful reason behind this heartfelt gesture, a reason that is bound to move you to tears. Join us as we delve into this extraordinary act of kindness and the profound impact it had on both the young girl and those who witnessed it. This is a story of empathy, connection, and the remarkable ways in which simple gestures can leave an enduring legacy.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous.
Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, is renowned not only for her role within the British royal family, but also for her profound ability to connect with the public. Over the years, she has established herself as a figure of warmth, empathy, and genuine engagement, embodying qualities that endear her to people across the United Kingdom and around the world. Her interactions with individuals, her dedication to charitable causes, and the reciprocal affection she receives from the public reflect the depth of her character and the positive impact she has made. From the outset of her public life, Kate Middleton has been recognized for her exceptional ability to interact with people on a personal level. Her approachability and warmth have become defining features of her public persona. In a surprising moment that has reignited discussions about the inner workings of the British royal family, Princess Kate recently made headlines when she appeared to refuse to curtsy to Queen Camilla during a high-profile public event. The incident, caught on camera, has led to widespread speculation about possible tensions between the two royal figures. As protocol usually requires the Princess of Wales to show deference to the Queen Consort with a curtsy, Kate's decision to bypass this traditional gesture has been viewed by some as a pointed act of defiance, possibly reflecting underlying discord within the royal household. This moment, though brief, has added a new layer to the ongoing narrative surrounding the dynamics and relationships among the senior members of the monarchy.